Hey there, hope you're having a good day. This is a food review of Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch chicken strip sandwich. So I got it right here in the bag. I have mixed feelings in general about chicken strip sandwiches. I love chicken sandwiches, but the whole chicken strip part, I feel like you're kind of cheating the system when you make a sandwich and you just put chicken strips on it. I don't know why. Something about that has always felt wrong to me. Just get it out of the bag. It's fighting me a little bit. Oh my gosh, this thing is massive. Wow, okay. Ooh. Smells nice. So, in this review, I'm going to talk about presentation, then I'm going to take a few bites, talk about taste and mouthfeel, after which I will talk about value, whether I think this item is worth the cost, and then finally I'll give my overall out of 10 rating on this food item, being the Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich from Whataburger. So, overall presentation, it does have a slight premiumness to it because it's a double layered paper. They've got like a kind of a wax paper that gives it that more of like a premium feel to it because it's double wrapped. It seems to be mostly cosmetic. They could just have a thicker wrapper, but as far as presentation, I think that's nice. Otherwise, it is just wrapped in the paper. There's no special box, no reinforcement to really protect it if you've got other things in there or if it gets knocked around. But there is a charm. There is a charm to this, and I think it's one of the things Whataburger is known for, of it just being, it is what it is. It's very simple, right? So presentation, it's kind of what you expect from Whataburger. So let's open it up here. So there it is. There's that sandwich in all its glory. Those are some thick... Oh, I thought for a second that was sliced bread. No, it's a bun. Just the angle looked that way. Ooh, this is a sloppy looking sandwich. Look at all that. Look at all that sloppiness on that sandwich. I can see both sauces there. I mean, it's exactly what I expected, but, you know, we're talking about a very large chicken sandwich with a decent amount of sauce on it. So as presentation goes, I'm a little overwhelmed with the size of this thing. I'm probably not going to be able to finish it. And unless you're very hungry, this may be a little much. I mean, you might even want to split it with someone. This thing, it's like heavy. Look how massive that thing is. It's like pretty heavy in my hand. Okay, so enough on presentation. Let me take a few bites here. I don't feel like I'm getting any buffalo. Maybe a hint in that bite. Ooh, I think there's cheese on this. I didn't realize there was cheese on it. Mm. I hit the buffalo that time. It's pleasant. It's good. I think I'm going to take one more bite. Mostly because this bite right here, you can see the buffalo sauce in it. Mm. Please tell me they gave me napkins. Oh, thank goodness. When I say sloppy sandwich, it's exactly what I'm talking about. Try to do this one-handed. Okay. All right. So, taste is good. It's exactly what you expect if you're getting buffalo ranch and chicken. All the flavors are there. I couldn't really taste the cheese, even though it's apparent to me that there is cheese on this. Yeah, I couldn't really taste it. I will say their chicken strips are good. Like, these chicken strips, as far as mouthfeel goes, they're perfect with the textures as you bite through it. It's important to me when I'm eating something that is meant to have different textures that I can sense those as I'm biting into it, right? The crunchiness of the breading of the chicken tender, the softness and juiciness of the meat, all of that's present here. I could have lucked out and just got really fresh chicken tenders for all I know. Unfortunately, a lot of the time, your mileage is going to vary from place to place as far as how good the chicken is at that given time. Lunch hour, which is when I went, they're probably making all the chicken tenders very fresh. And I'll go in and say I don't go to Whataburger often. I hadn't been there in a long time. Trying this is the first time in a long while that I've been there. But most fast food places will have that same issue. That being said, the mouthfeel on this sandwich is good because you get that crunchy, crispy of the chicken tender. You have the softness of the bread. I will say, overall, the bread, like, just give me this as chicken tenders with some sauce on them. And I'll just eat those with my hands. Like you saw, I held up my hand. It was covered in the sauce. Like, this is a messy sandwich. I would almost rather it not be a sandwich. Based on what I'm tasting, the bread just feels like a container. And most of the time, that's all you want bread to be. In this case, just give me chicken tenders with sauce. I guess I could have ordered that. But I mean, it feels kind of like a silly idea to put this into a sandwich. You do get the portability, so I guess there it makes sense. I'm kind of talking myself out of my complaint here. But even with it, I would not eat this thing driving down the highway. Don't do it. So maybe the portability thing is a moot point, because you should not be trying to eat this while you're driving. You need to stop and eat this stationary, because this thing is massive. It was sometimes hard to get my whole mouth to get a bite. Wasn't impossible, but it's just such a large sandwich. So overall taste and mouthfeel, I have mixed feelings about that. Overall, the flavor was good. The mouthfeel overall was good, but I almost wish it wasn't a sandwich, just based on my impressions. Now for the fun part, though. Let's talk value. This thing is $7 by itself. I don't know how much you save by turning it into a menu, or into a meal, rather, with fries and a drink. I had a coupon that gave me this thing free with the purchase of a fry and a drink. That's the only time I'd say get this. I feel like spending $7 at a fast food place, come on, you might as well just pay a little more and go somewhere else. I'm a fan of fast food, but it is what it is. And $7 for a fast food item, which is essentially 3 chicken tenders. Like, let's just deconstruct it for a moment. It's 3 chicken tenders, a slice of cheese, mediocre bread, and then some sauce poured on top of it. This has got to be a moneymaker for them. If people are buying this full price, $7, they're making bank on this item. So I'd say value, not very good on the value department. I would stay away unless you have a coupon for it, because like I said, just based on what it is, I really don't think it's worth it. All right, I'm back. Sorry, something happened with the recording there. But I had been talking about value, and I had just said that I didn't think it was worth it. And that's still true. That hasn't changed, but I'd like to give my overall rating on the item. And what I gave it before was a 4 out of 10 for Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich. Overall presentation was okay, some positive. Taste, mouthfeel was decent. It was okay. It is what it is. It's what I expected, and there were some positive there as well. But the value proposition of this item, like, we're talking over $2 per chicken strip that you're paying, and you could get much better chicken strips elsewhere for much less. If we just look at what it is just not worth it. And so that brought it all the way down to a 4 out of 10. That's my opinion. So let me know in your comments what your opinion is, and I hope you have a good day.